Hi, folks. We are Grown A Geeks, and tonight we're going to be doing our year-end wrap-up, 2025 wrap-up. We're going to pick the top 5 things that made our list this year, the things we were interested in, and let me tell you, going through a whole year of content to try to find 5 things that you like is pretty damn difficult. So, we're going to try, and we're going to see if we can pull that off. Joining me tonight, I've got the regular lineup, great group of folks here. We've got No Cap Recap, RG Cashmere, Jeffrey JP and T17, Miss Teresa, How to Be TK, and insert cool nickname, Miss Brandy. I'm your host, Elder Geek Sam, and you can start by clicking this QR code right here above me, where you can join us, find us everywhere you see us on social media, and that QR code will take you right to us. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, we started our conversation tonight. We were talking about a lot of the things that we've watched this year that we enjoyed. Some of the stuff that we're looking that we've been looking at through the course of the year. All the great shows, how we had to catch up on this and that, and of course, the only way you know good stuff to watch is through trailers. And so, pretty interesting conversation. We were talking about some trailers, so we're going to knock out a few of those real quick before we get to our list, that everybody can fine tune those last couple of items. Brandy, you were talking about, what is the one thing that had you like so hyped? You were just talking about the game that's coming out. What is that?
The Tomb Raider remake.
The Tomb Raider remake.
New Tomb Raider. Yes.
When
I'm
I
very
first saw
excited
that,
to have my Laura back.
and that looks like that is going to be just a complete remake of the original Tomb Raider title. And that's the kind
Down
of
to
game
her
that
flipping up the mountain.
exactly
Like when she flips up the ledge. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, my childhood."
when she does the handstand, stands up, does the front walkover. Yes,
Yeah.
all of the stuff from the original, like that was what, PS1.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we're
the
getting
glory
that
days.
game back. And honestly, those are the kind of games I believe truly need remakes. You know, like you take the stuff when it didn't have that type of game engine, and you update that into the modern age and give us all the cool graphics, what is it, Unreal Engine 5 and the next game engines. Those are the kind of things that should get that. Jeffrey, there's a trailer you've wanted to discuss. What was that trailer that got your attention? I know you're artistic. I had some comments and thoughts.
Bruh. All right, so we did a fan cast a while ago for Street Fighter, and so now they're coming out with the Street Fighter movie. The trailer,
none of our picks. The hell.
The trailer was interesting because it seems like they're going very like campy, and actually like the fighting. I like visually how it looked, and I like the tone of it. I don't know if I like the fighting. I don't know if I like a single casting in this whole movie outside of Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li.
I was about to say I like the little girl that's playing Chun-Li.
Everybody else.
Let's put that up because I know some people are going to be like, "What are you talking about? What casting? What?" So let's show.
Yeah, they got individual posters for all these people. Maybe there might be a couple more. There might be a couple more after we go through them.
And you
I've seen the characters, but I haven't seen the preview.
This is
just
great
I've seen them though in character.
All
right,
he's
doable. Yeah, this is our Ryu, however you want to say it. This is the man that just wants to walk around and fight. And what I thought was really cool, this is the guy that played Storm Shadow.
Yeah, and he was on Warrior.
Okay. I've heard about that one, and believe it or not, I haven't watched that one, but you hear a lot of good things about that. And
Warrior is fire.
Yeah. Was this the guy who was Bruce Lee on Warrior?
No.
Okay.
He's one of the main characters.
Yes. Okay. This is good casting, and I agree with you. This has a good look. He's got the gi on correctly, red gloves, the headband, all the stuff that I expect to see when I think of Ryu.
Also, good casting, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not completely mad.
Really?
It's updated, man bun.
Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. I don't maybe
color.
I mean, there's a couple of different versions of Ken, and in the some of the latter Street Fighters, he had the ponytail and had the long hair, the
I
man bun
know.
and stuff. He was very
Just
Hollywood
that
for a while.
the
That
actor.
is true.
This is interesting.
Well, because he's from To All the Boys I Ever Loved, so this is like
Yeah.
one of his first things that's not like. Well, no, because he
Yeah.
was in what's that show on Netflix? That was his audition for this.
He was
It
in
was like he,
Black
The
Adam
Recruit.
too. He's actually done a lot of stuff.
yeah.
This was
Oh,
the
okay.
this
Yeah.
was the guy that grew.
Get the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just for this role, like he look at his arm, like dang, okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to play He-Man, and I think
Really?
that
Wow.
ended up falling through. Yeah, he was
This
like
is the
one
Prince
of the,
Adam.
He
this
was
is the
one of the
Prince
first
Adam
people. He
before.
was like one of the
Wow,
first people they
okay.
cast in that He-Man project.
Mm.
Okay.
Let me not hate then, because who knows what
Not
they could have
hating.
done.
I
with
was
it.
just like, wow, okay. he's
No, when he
doing
said the
this
He-Man
now.
bit, I was like, "What is he? This is the Prince Adam before he turned into He." So let me not hate, because
Oh yeah, no, you were hating absolutely. No.
Right. Not do that. I will wait. I will reserve judgment on this one. He's got the look. I'll give him that. Past that, I will reserve the judgment to see how that plays out.
Oh hell yeah.
He was in but he was in like an action show on Netflix. It's like he plays like a Secret Service agent or something.
The
The
recruit.
recruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Now this is great casting.
Yeah.
She looked like she
Y'all have
beat
to ignore
ass.
the Facebook comments on the side. That's just the stuff that's popped up.
Yeah, there's these horn dogs.
I'm just looking at this as like, yeah, this is the
I know that
one
they're going to
comment
say
here.
she's not whatever enough, but I think
And
she's
literally
cute.
that's
think she looks
literally
good.
what this comment is right here, and that's so hilarious.
Is it really?
What?
I know that.
She's
Listen,
not
I know
what?
my people. Unfortunately,
This image right here says the comment
she's
section is going to be
not
hilarious.
sexy
She's
enough,
not
and
hot
she's
enough.
not. She don't have the
Oh.
buns. Her legs ain't big enough. It's always something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always look how they dumbed her down. They made her less feminine or whatever. Like because her boobs aren't hanging out. Because everybody knows that's how we fight.
Right. I mean, how is she like? It's the way it is. Have you played a fight?
Well,
So I don't know. This one again, I think they've actually done fairly well casting Chun-Li in the past because given her
Kristen Krug.
importance, I said casting Chun-Li in the past. Given, I don't know what movie you're talking about, Jeff. I don't know what.
The
What are you
Chun-Li
referring to?
solo movie.
No, what like Chun-Li in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
They've done a good job casting her in the past because honestly, like given the importance of that character and the role she plays, it does make a difference to have like a decent actress in addition. Now, there's some great actresses out there who also do martial arts and things like that, and so far they've done well with Chun-Li. I've had few complaints in the past.
Yeah, I saw him.
I
He was
just,
in a
you know
Jordan
what?
Stallion video.
This was the first one that made me think, oh, this is way like that looks crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is
Like, what
the only
hell
thing I can
military
say.
are you in with that haircut?
I mean, it looks like
I
the
mean, it's
comics.
Giles' haircut.
I guess I'm like, what
That's
direction
Giles' haircut.
should they have taken though? It's like
I
how
would have.
did
I
they
think.
stray
I think.
from the video game?
I understand giving him the like hot top, but I feel like it looks cartoonish. Like the first three look like their video game characters step out of the TV and into the real world, and the like transition that happens. But this is when you looking like, okay, what? What
You
is
didn't
this
finish the
world?
transformation?
What does everybody else in this world look like if we got our military dudes walking around looking like this? But
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed long, and I was like, oh, and then it just kept being like that over and over and over again as each more fantastical character got revealed. And I guess
But it also
I never really associated Street Fighter with like not realism, but I guess it is fantasy because
Foolishness, like
motherfuckers is
Teresa
shooting
said.
fireballs and stuff.
The whole
But it
thing
always
is
like felt
foolishness.
so
What do you
grounded.
mean?
If it, I
You
don't know,
can
for
beat
me
up
as a kid, it
cars.
felt so grounded.
Yeah, I could get that, but
I
it,
just
Unlike like Mortal
really
Kombat,
feels
where
like-
you like are in.
but see, at the same time, no. I feel like there is an element of fantasy in it, and you have a character like this who's obviously part of a special unit. Because even when you watch some of the like military dramas and things like that, none of them people be in regulation. But when you when you a deep cover CIA agent or whatnot, you can look however you need to look. And if I'm like getting into fights to win tournaments and stuff to track down an underboss of Shadowloo,
I'm not wearing
This is
my
not
United
crazy.
States government issue uniform.
but see, that's his angle. He's the soldier when he goes to fight. That's his selling point. But no, I
he's
definitely
just a
agree
no
with
for
you.
me. I'm gonna
This
click
is
the no button.
difficult to do.
Just
It's
no.
difficult to do because you got to walk a
No.
line between like realism and also the game. And it's
Yeah.
difficult. It's not easy, because it's not a super realistic game like The Last of Us.
For real.
Right.
See,
I
in
think
my
There's crazy
in,
things happening.
in
There's
my- in-
crazy.
Leaning
And
into the camp a little bit is a plus.
this is decent. I mean, you can't
Give it
really
to
fuck
Vega.
this up.
Yeah. You just gotta be lanky.
I have a little bit of a concern though, and it's off, and I apologize. And Mr. Peck, please don't be pissed off because I'm sure you're in better shape than me. But Vega is just too vain, and would have like I want to know what he looks like under this, and not to what I'm saying, because like video
this
game
Vega looks like he has a pot belly.
I mean, he looks bigger than I expect Vega to look. Vega is like super ripped because he's just all about his appearance. And
Yeah, he wants zero body fat.
you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I'm a reserve judgment because maybe they got an angle they're running with it. The mask, the claws, the outfit, spot on. So we'll see how it go. But this
Yeah.
is the first one that I'm like, wait, what?
No, it's a no for me because he has a pot belly.
That's why I keep you
Vegas-
around, RG. Say the
Vegas
shit I won't.
A lean.
Like,
You're like, oh,
I've got to
okay.
say, the makeup here is fantastic because, like, I have a very
That-
hard time
okay.
seeing 50 Cent under that.
Okay, here's that hairline. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it, like it. Whose widow's peak will come that far down in their forehead? Like I get
Balrog.
Video
like,
game character.
Balrog.
Right. Is it not
Man, he
from the
look-
video game?
that's
Does he
his-
not look
it
like
ain't
that in
look,
the
his
it
game?
ain't look that bad in the video game.
No, it
His
actually
head,
it did.
his head was
It did.
Yeah.
Because he had like
Yeah.
a whole
Bad.
star haircut thing happening.
Yeah.
But it was
And
I'm
it
just saying it
was-
was further back on his head. That's my point. Like
Isn't that worse though?
yeah, but if you were actually going to cut that design,
It looked
someone's
more
head,
intentional and less like a bad haircut. I get
Are,
what you're saying,
like,
Jeff.
like
Yeah.
you would have to have
okay.
your hairline would literally have to just be an inch above your eyebrows for you to even be able to cut that. So now that's a
Maybe it's a
toupee.
bang. You don't know his life.
That's a toupee.
You got a comb over.
Mm.
He got a
Calm
Mega
it
Man
down.
A
toupee.
bang. He put the Vaseline.
So not the bayang.
What? This
Okay,
nigga got
that's,
baby hair.
Not terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
Looks-
you can't mess up Blanca.
Looks a little like European.
Instead of Brazilian.
Yeah, but that's a nitpick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a nit I won't pick. Could be
I mean,
greener.
for me, the nitpick is the beard, and it's like, it's wild and messy with the hair. Okay, that fits. But I see a couple of braids in there also, so it's like, okay, he took time to braid that up.
Maybe
I'm gonna have
those
a hard
are
time.
maybe
with that.
those are twists. Like he's just bored in a cage, just
If they like sticks and twigs, I may buy it. But if he got like beads and shells,
dirty as shit. That shit'll lock up.
But I agree. Again, I would say overall, no notes. That looks like Blanca. You know, I'm curious what obviously he'll have the lightning. I like this.
I gotta
like
be
this
honest.
one.
I like the way in the trailer he moved very fluidly.
That he did.
And I was like, all right, if they can CGI sort of exaggerate his movements a bit, you know, give us a long arm, a long arm stretch punch, you know, that'll be.
Yeah, I need a
that'll
stretch
be-
punch. I need a stretch kick.
Yeah,
You pull those two off, and I'm with it.
yeah.
He looks awesome.
Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Welcome. That's one of our friends of the
Seriously.
channel. Andrew, do me a favor. Throw your group in the comments so we can put it up on screen. And thank you, and let people know they can go and check your channel out as well.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. So I like him as Dawson. I'm with you. I do want to see the stretch punching and stretch kicking, and I want to see some yoga flame. You know, that's what
I'm
I
just
need.
saying, if
Everybody
something like
wants to
that
see
was
Yoga
walking
Flame.
towards me and we had to fight, I have to bow out. I have to-
I'm with you. I'm not throwing hands with him. It's all good.
not finna
Hey,
fight
bro,
you,
you got it.
bro.
You got it. Whatever it
Right.
is, you got it.
And you can't
I
even
ain't trying to
throw
fight
shit
that.
at him because he'll just long punch hit you.
I like this.
I'm not mad at the Zangief. I gotta be honest. I'm not mad at that Zangief.
Yeah. He looked like the red
Yeah.
tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This is
how
good
cute would it
casting.
be? Even though he's bad guy, he's not bad guy. If we get a line like that, some recognition from the little Wreck-It Ralph tie in there, that would be cool. And yeah, that's a good one.
RG doesn't want that. He wants him to just be bad.
Just be evil, right?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good with
redemption arc?
Zangief. I'm good with
Okay.
Zangief. I used to play him. I lost a lot of quarters on him.
E Honda.
Okay.
He looked like
This
look at
one's
the size
good.
of that man's hand. He looked like if he come down on your chest with a hand, you're gonna feel that.
Yeah. I
And
want to
he's
work that
gonna ring
100
out you
hand.
real quick.
That 100 hand punch. I'm good with it.
Let's see, and that is Hiroki Goto. Got to look him up.
No.
Now,
This dude
why
is
do
terrible.
we keep doing this? Respect to Raul Julia. He did his thing. He did the best that he could.
Facts.
If we go in that camp, if we go in this camp, why is M. Bison a shrimp?
Thank you.
Like in the game, M. Bison is like physically imposing. One of
Oh, yeah.
the most physically imposing characters in the game. And I feel like they were like, let's just do the Raul Julia thing again.
Or try.
Which is not, you can't do Raul Julia.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why what's the name didn't try to do him in Wednesday. You can't do you just can't.
You have to
It's
bring
like you can't do
something.
Tim Curry. You just got to
He
do
looked
your
like
version of
he
whatever
looked
it
like
is.
the little boy that was Wednesday boyfriend at the camp,
Mm.
all grown up.
Well, unless he
They
turns
wouldn't have done
into
that.
one of
M.
those
Bison
things,
Jr.
if
No.
yeah, you know what,
I
Bison Jr. would work.
He
I
would go to that
agree with
school.
that.
He would go to that school.
And
wish
see,
they would have maybe taken a different direction just because it's such a different movie.
yeah, I mean, because this is Polka Dot Man, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And it's
There's
just-
there's nothing you can do that's gonna make me want to see him fight Cody Rhodes and believe Cody Rhodes is gonna have a problem.
yeah. I didn't really understand this casting, but he big as shit. So okay, Akuma ain't a small dude, so
They're
I don't know
fitting
what the
Akuma into
story
this.
is. It's so many people.
Yeah.
It's so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put Akuma in anything that has Ryu,
That
and
is
technically it will work.
that is true.
because as soon as Ryu like wins a tournament or something, here will come Akuma to step up and beat his ass real quick and remind him that he's not as good as he thought. That's why you have Akuma around. And it won't be until he can actually defeat Akuma that he is overcome. He'll get the glow, have his whole moment. But Roman
Not
Reigns,
the glow.
yeah, little throwback. But having Roman Reigns as Akuma, that's odd.
Has he been in anything else? I know the wrestling
Hobbs and
boys.
Shaw. Now this
are
shit
getting out
is the
there.
run that really.
What?
I hope he just get kicked in the teeth one time and is out of
Seriously.
here.
Seriously.
Who-
Oh no,
who-
that just ruined everything for me.
Yeah.
Look at his little fist tucked to the side, like he do kung fu for real. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If somebody just kick him, I just literally want somebody to cave in his chest, and then done.
I hope it's Chun Li.
Facts.
That would be that
In
would
a work
actually
boot.
make sense.
Mm, a dirty work boot.
He'd probably like it.
I mean, truthfully, Dan is not like a great character,
Freak boy.
even in the games. Anyway, Dan has
Oh,
never really
yeah.
been like a great character. He's there as a joke character, so people who learn to play him and play him well, you don't expect. He was an unlockable character in Street Fighter Alpha.
Lock that
And-
shit back up.
He's like
What was his whole story?
he's a bad version of Ken.
Oh,
Not
okay.
bad as in evil, but like bad as in not as talented as Ken. Whereas Ryu, like, okay, for example, while Ryu and Ken can actually like do their Hadoukens, throw their fireballs, he can make a fireball appear. It is like the smallest little puff of fire that goes across the screen. He's not on that level talent-wise, but of course he talks that shit, talks that big game, like he's as good as them. And he's literally a joke. So I'm kind of okay with it being Andrew Schultz. And like you said, let that character consistently get his ass kicked. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Eric Andre, I just prepare to laugh because he's there. I don't know what craziness and psychotic energy he's gonna have and bring, but it's gonna be psychotic, crazy energy. Don Savage
drunk?
is the announcer for Zangief. Like he's the guy that introduces Zangief. He's like Paul Bearer and Undertaker.
Like Jimmy Hart.
Right, his hype man. So that's what we'll get from him there.
Okay.
She kicks a lot of ass as far as like her
This
actual
my-
fighting
This my
ability.
player. This who I used to play with.
Cammy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cannon Drill.
The
I mean, I
actress-
prefer her in her. I prefer in camo. I wish they had her outfit in the camo.
I really don't understand why they didn't do the
not-
green.
Yeah,
This is the
because this looks like a
alternate outfit.
stewardess. Like,
She does look like
I mean,
a
she always had-
stewardess.
This is her main color. This is her main color.
I
in the
She
feel,
still
game,
looks
it's
like a
not. It's not.
stewardess.
if this was
Her
if this
camo?
was your
Her
this was
camo
your
is
character
a-
main. Okay, so
her-
the alt was
Her
the
camo is an alternate, and then you get different colors and stuff.
Mm.
Right.
But,
But
yeah,
the uniform does look like a stewardess's uniform. Like
It
those can be
does.
her colors.
well, she's
but
in the Air Force, so that's why she got an Air Force
pillbox
hat.
hat with the. She looks
Okay.
like. Welcome to
I
Tina.
guess
That's
that's
a-
every time.
Yeah.
That's a little Air Force, the little paper hat that look like the little paper hats they wear at the malt shop.
Right. That's
Mm.
what that is.
It looks
You
like a
could actually
stewardess.
put that on water.
Looks like
and
a thing a
some little-
stewardess would wear.
Now, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is in most cases when you see Cammy is somebody that is oftentimes cosplayed. Like you see a lot of cosplayers, a lot of people choose Cammy.
She's a
And I
fan
think it's
service
because-
character.
Because so
Hey.
many of the people that cosplay
Hold
that
on.
character tend to do the green and red color scheme, that might be why people automatically associate the green and red for the outfit.
She's a fan service character.
What
So,
you mean?
She's a fan service character. They
How?
put her in there. They put her in there super thick. In the game, she's super thick. Not thin at all. She's super thick.
Every
And-
female character in Street Fighter is ridiculously proportioned, just as every male character in Street Fighter is ridiculously proportioned because it's
Yes.
Team Ninja and they jiggle mechanics for all the characters. Have you played a Street Fighter game?
I watch enough anime and played enough Street Fighter to know fan service when I see it.
Hey
She
man,
looks awesome.
you ain't gotta
Ooh,
disrespect
what is that?
Cammy like that.
Nah, she cool, man. I've seen a lot of dudes beat ass with her. I don't know.
That's all
Now-
I'm saying. She ain't no. It ain't like no. Oh, if you pick Cammy, you about to get dusty.
Yeah, she's not a
Like,
pushover. She's not a pushover. You know how to play with her. You whoop ass. I acknowledge that.
Not Pan Am Cammy.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
Hey,
She looks
Tunisia.
like it's a pleasure
Tunisia.
to serve you. Thank you for flying with us.
Right.
Hey, hold on. Is this an anti Cammy session?
No,
It's
it is
backfired.
not
Not
anti-Cammy.
anti-Cammy.
Look,
observation on the outfit.
Cammy is
it's an observation on the outfit.
Think about it this way. Cammy is
That's
the air marshal.
costume.
If some shit
I'm
goes
just saying,
down on
not
the
too
plane,
much on my girl.
if the shit go down on the plane, it'll be Cammy throwing folk off the plane.
That's not
Without
my.
fail.
I don't like with the gloves. It just I don't know. There's something
Those
about
are
it.
gauntlets for
Yeah.
fighting.
See, she got on the same gauntlets right there. The red. See how you got the knuckle duster
Yeah,
on
but
top?
she's doing it with style.
Mm.
She's the. You know what? This is the check-in clerk when you're at the desk.
This is
take your
not
bags.
anti that character.
This is how women in the military dress.
She all
What
right
y'all
'cause she
talking
got the
about?
belt.
She's
She all right.
British.
She all right because she got the belt. The belt looks.
See, she got the whole
Yeah,
gauntlet. thing,
y'all,
the
you
knuckle
tell me you
dusters
can't
on
see
top.
Peggy Carter putting this on and going to work?
Peggy Carter would never.
No, Peggy Carter wears a jacket
Peggy
at all
Carter
times.
would wear that. She
Peggy
would wear
Carter
this.
had on a
She
full
wear a jacket.
pantsuit.
That's what I'm talking
You'll
about.
still
She gotta
get
wear a
your,
high
you'll
jacket.
still get your
boots.
cookies, Jeff. When you fly, you
There
still
you
get your
go.
cookies.
Sorry. Sorry. Hey, you know,
All right,
ain't nobody gonna fuck with
Julia.
the students.
Hopefully that's like for the poster and it'll be like Mortal Kombat and eventually they'll change and be whatever. Just like us with Chun-Li, everybody's complaining she's not with the white ribbon. I'm like, we don't know, like how
Yeah.
this is gonna go, but I can't imagine they aren't fan servicing the actual costumes.
Now, I didn't recognize these last two. I didn't know who Julie was, and I don't know who Joe is. As far as like the playable characters, I wasn't too familiar with those characters.
Man, we're not about to pull up no game with characters named Chun-Li, Guile, and pick Joe or Dan.
Are they like the stand-in, you know what I mean? Like the introductory, like how they did in Mortal Kombat?
It
Like
possibly,
we met
like I
this whole
said,
new contender,
this-
and then he
this
enters
is
into the
one-
world.
where I am like, I don't know who Joe from Street Fighter is.
He was on the version that was like on the PSP only.
Oh wow, not the PSP version.
Yeah.
Limited character.
There you go. They just kind of threw him in
Okay.
there as a random one. Street
Um,
Fighter.
Well,
But obviously, Joe has to be somebody in the story. So he got his own poster, so he got to be somebody. We'll wait and see exactly who he turns out to be. So overall, some unique looks, and casting as a whole. Like, okay, we got to wait and see the movie to see exactly what all of it mean. But outside of the first three, was who else? Who else?
He don't look like a real character.
Well, I thought Cammy would look great.
I didn't have a
She
problem with
looks
Cammy.
fine.
So,
I think the
Cammy
costume
was-
is terrible. She looks fine.
I
It's
think
that-
Cammy and her costume look great. Very, very on mode with what you would see in the game.
See, and I think it's because you were a Cammy.
All right,
main
fam, you got
character
that.
you played. you wanted more reception on that. And again, I get that.
Because the thing is, Cammy's original costume wasn't even camouflage. It was solid. She wore like camouflage, like she had her legs painted with camouflage, like her legs and arms.
Okay. Oh, well, that's what was camouflage. All right, I got you.
So here's an interesting, and this is maybe it's just my algorithm. I don't know, but if you Google search Cammy and you click images, almost every one of these has her in the green outfit with the red hat and the red gloves.
Yeah,
The red
that's all I'm
hat.
saying.
no,
That's
I
all
feel
I'm
you.
saying.
I'm talking about
Had
from
she had
Super
on-
Nintendo days.
I'm
That's
with
what she was my main. I ain't played no
Not
fighting
Super
games.
Nintendo days.
I was
Yeah.
on Genesis, dog. I was on Genesis.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah,
I was in the arcade, and let me tell you,
yeah, that's real.
Cammy was like she was drilling. And like that was a hard character to beat, especially for
Oh,
people.
but
who
she got
knew
a
how to
blue.
play.
She do got a blue outfit like that too.
Oh, I'm not gonna say she didn't. Like because the
Yeah.
thing was, you could change the color of the outfits.
Ah, okay, all right. So that's
Like
why I
when
remember
you
green.
pick your character, you do character select or whatnot. You could like press different buttons, and they would go to like
Yeah.
they would alter.
Because the other
color
one
scheme
is
of the
she got a red beret.
Yeah,
That's the one I like. The one with the red beret.
But what I was gonna say,
She gonna pull it out.
the actress
I
who is
said,
I'm
I'm
sure
like,
she
I
will.
can't
Cammy?
believe they wouldn't, you know.
I'm sure she will.
That's her. That's how she dressed up for school pictures.
that's Melina from the Mortal Kombat franchise. So
Wow.
she's like a real martial artist and actually knows the stuff out there. So it's that's positive, and that is
Yeah,
a
everybody
good
that's on the
thing.
scene look like they're gonna tear some stuff up, except for Andrew Schultz.
Mm.
Yeah, he don't seem like
But I'm
the
like,
one. who
I feel like
really
they
knows.
all are gonna be
Know how
good
to
at
throw a
the
punch.
fights. Yeah. And take a punch. Like they know how to.
I'm hopeful.
So
I'm hopeful.
that was a Street Fighter, and the Street Fighter, the little teaser trailer I saw for Street Fighter. It does seem like they are leaning a little bit into, like you said, they're leaning a little bit into the camp and recognizing that this is a video game movie. Now, I hope that it actually has a good movie underneath, and they don't go so campy that it's, ends up being kind of whack. But I'm hopeful that it's actually pretty good. It looks like it could be. They've got enough well-casted people to pull it off. But it's just going to be like how serious this movie is. And if it only gets campy during the fights and everything else is dead serious, that would be hilarious to me. Like the first Mortal Kombat, where like they were so serious, and then you would see these fight moves, and people is like throwing fireballs and it's like breaking the laws of physics during the fight. But everything else was like, we have to save the world, and they was dead ass serious about that. So maybe that's what we'll get here. This should be interesting.
It will be interesting.
What were some of the? What was one of the other trailers we were talking about?
What was that?
Avatar
Disclosure Day.
Season 2.
Oh,
Is it the what?
that's two
Avatar
of them right there.
Season 2, yeah.
Yeah, the live action Avatar, and that was coming
Yeah,
on.
because I saw Toph, and I'm super excited.
Yeah,
She looks
very
good
forward
too.
I think that them showing how they're going to depict her bending sonar was a great choice
Oh,
to
yeah.
use in the trailer. And I
Yeah.
think they're doing a very, very good job on, again, the visual aspect of it. Now, I will say, the Stranger Things timeline thing don't work for Avatar, my boy. You looking grown-ish. And if we take another summer off,
You're gonna be A from.
he gonna have to play Fire
He gonna have
Little
to-
Ozai.
Full beard.
Yeah, he can
Voice
only
ID.
be a kid for so long because he's already lost that childish grin that he had for the entire cartoon series.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
is now like he
not that
doesn't
much
look like
time
his
has
feelings get
passed.
hurt about like I'm gonna have a hard time believing this little man cry now. Like
They
you
ain't
know
know
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
gonna have this growth spurt. He big as fuck.
Yeah. But on the
Yeah,
plus side,
Like
everybody
yip
around
yip.
him also kind of grew.
I mean,
Come
I
on,
guess it's like
Katara.
more realistic though, because realistically, the time frame, the time that passed in the show, he actually would have been.
Yeah.
They would have ended the more 18, 19 years old. You know what I mean?
Nah, because
no,
Avatar was
7
like
years. Yeah,
he was
it
like
covers-
he was like 9 or 10 when the show started.
Yeah, but eventually him and
And it
what's
was
the
all
name
the course of
married
like,
and all of that. So it's like
oh yeah. But like
the,
that wasn't
you
before
know,
season 3. Like he looks like
no.
he's in the like Adventures of Aang years already, and we still on book 2. He's supposed to be like 11, 12 years old right now.
Yeah, I was like, that much time did not pass, dude. You like graduated middle school and everything. You fucking junior and shit. Like,
He
whole
don't fit.
lot.
He do not fit on that flyer no more.
no.
Hey, dog.
Yeah,
See now this when
They-
you talked about her
they did good editing.
echolocation, it kind of reminded me of the first Daredevil movie when they
Mhm.
finally showed you the way he sees, and it
Yeah.
gives you
Yeah.
like that blue pulse, that blue light. So everything is black, and then when the blue light waves over it, you get to see it, and that being an accurate depiction of like how she sees, and with every step, as long as her feet are like touching the ground, she has that. And if she can like get anything to hit anything, then that creates that same wave for her. So that'll be interesting to see all of her fight scenes. I think they're going to look really, really good, especially if they show it
She's
from her
the one.
perspective.
I just
Oh,
love
yeah.
her.
I love the Azula. I love the Azula lightning moment. I love Azula's character. Azula's she crazy, man. She's a nutbag. I absolutely love her, man. She is off her rocker. I
It's
love
crazy.
she. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's-
legit.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Right.
She's
Like, no, I'm
certified,
like, no, she really is crazy.
but she, you know what I'm saying? She's powerful, man. But she's had some of the best storylines in the show, and I like how they made the lightning look real good. So everything visually from that trailer is super positive. Like has me super positive for the season. So yeah,
I hope every time something like that comes out, another trailer or even like the first season, they just sit what's the name? Shyamalan, they just sit him down and force him. His name is Aang!
don't put that in the
Have him, like,
universe.
tied up,
Don't put that in the universe.
Like this is all you had to do.
No.
have him like stuck to the chair, looking force
This
feeding
is
in. Watch
This
it.
is all you
Watch
had to
it.
do.
I don't want to hear about
Oh,
it.
God.
Like,
It was all right there for you. I don't understand
even
how it
hard,
went so
bro.
wrong.
It wasn't even
Man,
hard.
if I was his wife, I'm watching. I'm like, how you fuck this up, bro? This should have been $1 billion movie franchise,
He just stayed
Hey.
getting the nigga please face for like months.
Bruh.
You didn't have to change a thing. You
Who the fuck is
Nothing.
on?
Who's yeah?
Where did you get?
That made me so
Oh,
mad. I
sorry.
promise you, I almost walked out of that movie. Was so every
She
time
kept
they
saying
said
it.
I was like, "Ooh." My sister was like, "You got." I was
Katara
like,
kept
"Why?"
saying
It
it.
was-
Katara just kept saying it. We gotta
Everybody
fight. We
was
gotta
saying
go
it.
back to
It was like, oh,
shut
nobody here watched the show.
Right.
Like nobody
don't
watched
know.
the show.
4 seasons. They just said it a bunch of fucking times.
But you know, it's really funny because you hear about directors doing that all the time. Because like there's been like comic book movies and stuff where like people didn't want anyone to read the comics. Like just go by the story we're telling. And I think it's because when somebody gets it in their mind to have this one little vision for something, if you have the source material, it's going to influence and impact the way you treat it. So
No, Wonder Woman 84.
and we want
We-
exactly.
We know what happens when people make the shows or the movie and they do not know anything about that character.
But more importantly, they don't even
What do you think
want
about
you.
what do you think about like Ang Lee and Hulk? Because that's so outside of his genre.
What is
But there
Ang Lee
was
doing?
there was obviously a respect for the character to take time to do the research to put all of the father trauma in there. That it's like you may not have been a huge fan, but at least you knew to go back and read more than just the Bill Bixby TV show and You Won't Like Me When I'm Angry. It was more than that, and he went into and explored that part of it. The whole aspect of it potentially being hereditary, that's a little like, okay.
Yeah,
That's a super deep cut.
I think
But it's not like there's not comics that say that shit. So,
but that's why I was like,
it's
that's
canon and
super
it's
deep
canon
cut.
them in one of those issues,
right?
Yeah, I think he was like, you made a beautiful movie, but you don't understand what people want to see when they watch something with the Hulk in it. Like,
Yeah.
It is fascinating to see the peaceful moments where Hulk is floating through the air from one destination to another after one of his super jumps. However,
in the sky,
his catchphrase is Hulk smash, not Hulk float. So,
right,
the overemphasis on the aspect that I feel like we don't really consider and think about the Hulk within that context. Well, I think he just kind of gave himself a little bit of an uphill battle there, but it was clear like he understands the character, but maybe he just connected with something that like everybody else doesn't really connect with when they think about the Hulk. Unless you've already shown them that, because now I feel like if Mark Ruffalo's Hulk did a super jump and he was floating from one spot to the next, we would get that because we spend enough time with him and we see his balance with the character. But like in movie one, we got to get there with you, dog. At this point, all you are is a smashing machine until like we figure out like how we want to move forward.
I think the biggest issue I have with Ang Lee's version is just he failed at trying to do the comic book panel type cinematography in the movie, that type of editing. Like, I liked where he went with the story, and it was definitely well acted and everything. And I mean, even though visually it was kind of, corny and out there, the dogfight was still really good. And, overall, I enjoyed the movie, but everything that Jeff just said and had an issue with about that movie is just amplified by how badly he did the panels and trying to make it look like it was it was from a comic book and pay homage to that and direct it that way. So I that was the only part I didn't like about the movie. Like, it was not done well. So
didn't have a problem with this, just didn't like the movie as a whole.
Right.
Nah, I mean, I like the movie. I like the movie. You know what I'm saying? I like the movie.
I just don't like the way it looked.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded.
I didn't like the editing.
And the words.
I didn't like the script. I don't know who that nigga in the background was.
I mean, it was only a couple of things. Only a couple of things they need to fix.
Popcorn ain't have enough butter on it.
See when I hit play, they fixed
It
that.
was a rough time back then. What was it?
It was cold. I was sitting right under a vent. Had a missing pixel in the bottom corner.
Let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna do our year-end wrap-up. We're gonna talk about 5 things, and oh man, I should have like opened that up and left it a little more available. We could have done 5 each because I trying to narrow this down to just 5 was a challenge for me. Maybe you all had the same issue. I don't know.
I had the opposite problem.
Nah.
You knew it was like these were the only things I liked. See, meanwhile, I was like, man, this was really good. Well, that was really good too. And just trying to narrow it down to those five was where I had my little bit of issue. Um, but I did leave it open. Movies, TV show, anime, video games, whatever it was. So if you have 3 movies, 1 game, and you go back and grab another movie, however it breaks down for you. Any takers to provide their list first? Anybody want to start us
I
off?
don't mind doing it. Because I'm prepared.
All right,
So-
wonderful.
What you trying to say?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
He tried to say somebody did homework. I don't know why he put it out there like that. Like I ain't got my list on my phone somewhere. As I try to find it and pull it up here. There we go. Okay.
So, I did a little research 5 minutes before we got on, and pulled it out. The first five things that were on my mind for this year.
The way all ADD people did it, right before it was time to turn in.
There you go.
So what you got? What were your 5? Were they
The
movies,
first
TV
one-
show? Break it down for us.
I got a mix. So the first one I'm going with a TV show, and that's Paradise.
Okay.
Paradise was easily one of the best TV shows I watched this year. It actually held my attention. Shout out to Sterling K. Brown. Excellent job. Shout out to Dan Fogelman, Katie French, and Nadra Wadatala. I don't know y'all, but I read your names on the internet, and I know y'all wrote it. So I want to
Kudos.
give y'all a shout out because y'all actually
Give 'em
did a
golf
lot
clap.
of things right in that script. So it was a really easy watch, even though the ending was kind of like, really? But, it's definitely enough for me to watch the second season. So I had to start it off with Paradise. That was definitely my number 1 for 2025. The next thing I got is another TV show, despite the fact that I honestly don't watch a lot of shit with actual live humans. But Stranger Things did it. Sorry, just flawless fucking victory. These last
Made the
episodes,
list.
flawless
All right.
victory. So there's nothing I can say about Stranger Things right now that I didn't say about 2 weeks ago. So as soon as he finishes editing that video, you'll hear exactly how I feel about Stranger Things, as well as my team here. So
You have to do that, but continue. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I'm always on point. It's Cashmere the professional.
He's throwing everybody under the bus
I just,
tonight.
you know what? Forget
But
it.
yes.
Lucky it's live, and I'll have to edit this one.
You know,
Might miss that first segment.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it cute. I'm keeping it cute tonight. So
It's the end of the year. Might as well get it off the chest.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? With that
Picking up
said,
my Wednesdays, don't even put the video up. See how you do me?
no pressure. We got
No
content,
talk.
baby. We got content. The third thing, I'm gonna stay with the live humans, and I know this is probably gonna surprise y'all, but the third thing for 2025 is fucking Sinners. Here's the reality of the situation. I watched it again. I'm still not crazy about the movie, but it's a good fucking movie, to be honest. It was done really well. It was well acted. I'm really cool with the premise. There's a lot of things they did in a sort of incomplete way, but at the end, it's a good fucking movie. Like, Kogla, I gotta give you your props. I want to hate like a motherfucker. I'm trying hard, but I really can't hate on that movie, dog. So I had to put Sinners on the list. And then after that, I went back to my cartoons, and I had to go with my man,
Jin Woo.
Jin Woo, you know what I'm saying? Solo Leveling, season 2. I'm a stan. I read the manga. I don't know how to say it. Korean manga. So
Manhwa.
there we go. Thank you.
Manhwa.
Read it super quick. I was one of the people campaigning to get it moved to anime, even though I'm not sure if my email counted. So, but thank you, Crunchyroll. So appreciative. The animation is fucking flawless. It's awesome. The adaptation is done incredibly well. It's an enjoyable watch for anybody that likes fan fiction in an anime done right. It's literally fan fiction just done right. It's just perfectly done. And then the real fight came in because now I had to do number 5. And in all honesty, I'm gonna tell you it's really difficult between To Be Hero X and K-pop fucking Demon Hunters.
Ooh.
Goddamn. As much as I've loved To Be Hero X, because it is just stylistically one of the most creative animes I have watched in a long time. It is
Fantastic.
really, really animated well. The choices of the artwork, the way it switches up, is absolutely just it's a pleasure to watch. It's visually a very stunning fucking anime.
Yeah. And a dope story too. Like
Yeah, it wraps up nicely.
really does.
But fucking K-pop Demon Hunters, man. It was just, I don't know, man. I like them little girls, man. I was rooting for them.
Cultural phenomenon.
I wanted them to win. I wanted them when I felt so bad. I was like, just tell them. Just tell them. You know what I'm saying? I was so rooting for them. So I think number 5 for me is gonna be K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm gonna go with that. With that. So
All
that's
right.
my 5 for
Good
2025.
Give me a quick recap, titles only.
So we got Paradise. We got Stranger Things. Of course, we have Solo Leveling Season 2. We have Sinners. And we have K-pop Demon Hunters. In no particular order. I'm going in no particular order. That's just my 5.
All right. Good deal. I like it. It's a nice, solid list. I have no qualms with your list. I think it's a good list. I think I've seen everything that you mentioned, so I can confirm that I like them all as well. Ladies, when do you want to go? Or Jeff, you ready? I got my list available.
I'll give you
I'll
my
go real quick.
TV
Oh,
show.
go ahead, Teresa.
Okay.
Okay, you got Teresa.
My TV shows, and RG said he did his 5 minutes before we started. I did mine 5 minutes after we started.
That's a bold move. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Let's see if it pays off.
I have Paradise, like
Okay.
RG. And I have The Pit,
Mm,
HBO
that's
Max.
the medical drama, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Stranger Things, also like RG.
solid.
Jim B,
Good
season,
call.
whatever this season is, I don't know. And The Residents.
Ooh, Residents. I remember that was very good.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah, it was. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I had to Google the top TV shows of and that reminded me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have remembered it either. I had 5 movies down, but then RG mentioned K-pop Demon Hunter, so I'm gonna have to take something off because that's one of mine too. So I'm not sure what's coming off.
This is how thorough her list is. She got 5 movies, 5 TV shows, and 5 animes. Go ahead.
No, I barely watched 5 animes. I have 2 animes on my list.
Even so impressive.
Okay, movies, Sinners, that one stays definitely. And real K-pop Demon Hunters. So that's 2. But I'm not sure which one of the other 4 I would get rid of for K-pop.
And in fairness,
That's a tough one, man. That thing
In
knocked
fairness,
a few off.
it was only 5 total between movies, TV shows,
Oh,
whatever.
5 total, so I have to get
Yes,
okay.
total. That's
Okay.
So you could pick one from each of your categories, and we could determine what your 5 total is going to be. Do you need a moment to revise?
Yes, give me a moment.
Okay, I would give you a moment to revise. Brandy, you sounded like you were ready. Did you want to go ahead and knock your 5
I'll
out?
do mine quick. In no particular order, I have Cardi B. I won't be taking any questions. Sinners, because as aforementioned,
Yeah.
I think it's cultural. I can't wait till Oscar season. I think this was a movement, and I loved
I'm
it.
already preparing my rant for when they snub it.
I was about to say for We'll Be Mad.
Oh no! So far,
It's
the awards already. The awards people are giving them their flowers. So we'll see, because it would be very blatant.
Yes, it
Because
was.
they should be nominated in so many categories. You know what I mean? It would have to be a
Mhm.
complete shutout.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
I just don't see happening between cinematography and music and costumes and
That screenplay.
Just-
We're gonna give them to all the non-black people.
just
Mimic gonna take all
because
the
of the movies
awards.
God dang.
like just because of the movies that are going to get nominations, they have no choice but to put Sinners in for multiple nominations.
Literally. So we'll see. Ghost of Yote, as everybody is aware.
Yep.
I
Okay.
know that there was controversy on this game, and I don't care. I loved it with every fiber of my being. I also have a very personal attachment to Ghost of Yote between me and my sister. So it means a lot to me, and I'm very glad that they did it and they did a good job. My number 3, I have Knives Out because my God, today, if y'all have not watched this,
This is the most recent one.
yes,
Okay.
Wake Up Dead Man is
Okay.
All right.
Josh Brolin, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Mm.
Say less. No,
That's all I'm gonna say to you. But Josh Brolin. All right.
Gotcha.
Superman is my last because I enjoyed that a lot, and I rewatched that. Fantastic Four doesn't have that kind of rewatchability for me, and
It
I'm kind of
doesn't.
sad about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. True.
But
Doesn't.
if Superman is on or around, watch Superman. So
I will say,
I'll finish this.
interestingly enough, without even being funny, every time I've rewatched Superman, I find like an Easter egg in the scenery that isn't like a super deep cut, but it's like it's just there. There's no explanation, and then it's kind of like if you know, you know. There's a part like actually in the very last scene where when Kara comes in and she's like, "Where's my dog?" When Crypto looks up, he's sitting next to an anvil and a hammer.
Yeah.
And that's from All-Star Superman, where he
Right.
actually like cracks these little suns to feed to a sun eater. They never talk about the anvil. They never say it's just there. And it's just like I've seen that movie 4 times and I just caught it the other day when I was working on the Supergirl.
that's wild.
And it's just like there's
yes.
so much stuff like that that's in there. Trying to go through and pick out all the people that are in the cells and like how they're connected. It's great. I'm with you. So yeah.
Good
Well,
list.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my list before y'all just take all my stuff and I don't have nothing.
You're
for
not
my
going to
list.
get her to do the 5, the recap. The
I do.
5 recap?
I do need you to recap your 5 so I can have that clip. That's why I had RG do it, because then I could just have that one section. So if you would again just read through your list real quick for me. Your 5.
Me?
Yep, just
Brandy?
run
Okay.
them off.
Sinners, Ghost of Yote, Knives Out, Superman, and Cardi B.
There
Let's say because her album,
will be
but
no
really,
questions.
it's been her year.
And but you know what? It's funny because you could almost say Cardi B because of Twitter this year. That shit has been going
She
on.
definitely won big there.
And I'm just like, I shouldn't even know or understand what's going on. And I know and understand what's going on. I had a tweet, not go viral, but it had a lot of likes and comments because I was like, I understand this. Okay, so I've got my list, and
is this on YouTube? Is there a link?
Currently, yes. Yes, we are live on YouTube.
Okay.
I will drop the link for you now.
Thank you.
It is there. Boom. Copy. I will put this link in the chat, and I will put this link in our chat. So you have it. You know what? I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it
right in
here
the
if that's
front.
okay, because it's faster. I don't have to open up another window. Okay. I put another 16 gigs of RAM in my computer so I could have all of these windows open and not have any skipping. Uh, had to. So
You just said that, and literally you could have been talking Klingon. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know what the hell you just said.
I know
I
what he
had to make
said. I don't know how to do it.
I had to make my computer strong enough to be able to do all of the things that we do. And I had to make it more strong by adding stuff to it. So my top 5, I'm gonna go ahead and get my list out real quick. Pretty much. And he got a nice little shot not too long ago. My list was very, very simple, very basic. As Jeff would say, very much on brand for me. All of my shit is top tier, and it's all the stuff you would expect to have been what I would have liked this year. Starting in, no question, Superman 2025. That was without a doubt on my list, and it's for the very reason I just mentioned. Every time I go back and rewatch, there's something in the scene that I can pick out and relate back to an issue. Anime, Solo Leveling. Without a doubt, this season of Solo Leveling was amazing, and there have been very few anime I've watched where I couldn't wait for the next season. This, like, I was so close to just like reading to find out what happens next because I have to know. And I keep holding out, but I've already got a subscription and the chapter marked where I am. So
You can
I
do
can
it,
just
man.
start reading
You can do
tomorrow. If
You
the
can do
itch
it.
comes, I can just start reading tomorrow.
You held out for so long.
Right. Television, The Last of Us. This was without a doubt a very emotional season, and I found myself not defending it as much as I thought I would have to because it was just so damn good. And I think everybody who kind of felt some way about the first season, those people either got on board or they vacated. So we were able to just like really enjoy season 2. And even the things I had issue with made sense in the context of the show. And we'll just leave it there.
Man.
I know. And I know what you got beef about, but it made sense in the context of the show. Abby is not the hulking bruiser she's supposed to be. I'm with you. But in the show,
And
they
there were
made it
things
make
that
sense.
they changed, but we'll see with the next season. It's all, as always, though, it was beautifully acted and it looked amazing and it pulled all the emotions and all of the things.
Like I said, in the context of what we got, I thought it was fantastic. Another television, Gen V. I was up and down on Gen V, but I could not look away. I could not think about it, and I was excited to watch every episode. And that was one I was on top of, and wasn't no holdups, wasn't no delays. I was able to get into it, and so I was able to get right to it. And when we got to number 5, there was so much good shit this year that we watched that trying to just pick that last thing, it had to be something that this ended up being something that I've recommended to a bunch of people to watch so I would have more people to talk to about it. And I got to thank RG because he got on my last damn nerve. And I watched the first episode. I was like, bro, what even is this? And now I'm an advocate for it, telling everybody they need to watch it. To Be Hero X is without a doubt one of the best shows I've seen. And not just a great anime.
You're really gonna make me get this subscription to watch one show.
I will.
I want to watch it so bad.
Brandy, I'm gonna send you a text in just a moment, okay?
I really want to watch it.
I'm gonna send you a message in just a moment. No. I'm gonna send you a message in just a moment. I got an open profile. I got you. But yeah, this To Be Hero X.
It's a good show. It's worth it.
The way y'all talk about it, I've read about it. I'm so interested in seeing it. that like
Because here's the
I
thing,
really
there's a visual element that it's such an integral part of the show. And then the story, and then there's like multiple perspectives. Then there's there's like different time. All of the things that make twists a big twist are all incorporated in this one show.
so this isn't
Yeah.
one to watch while I'm working. This is
No,
one.
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
No.
Okay.
This is one to
Yeah,
watch
you
when
gotta pay
you
attention
when
to
you
this
have
one.
time to sit and watch. That's when you
Yeah.
turn this one on. And
And
I
that's the
figured that out very
difficulty
quickly
I
myself.
have. My
You said
attention
what?
deficit. I was like, I watched the first episode and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention. So
Yeah.
I gotta do this again later.
You gotta schedule. You gotta schedule this motherfucker. Like,
Right.
That's why I asked because I've done that, and then I'll be like, I done missed 10 minutes
so
of
I'm gonna put the
dialogue. I don't
clothes
know what
away.
the
I'm
heck
gonna
is
put the
happening.
clothes away, and then I'm okay.
And and it's just like when I think about
Then
when
I
I think
watch.
back over the year of everything that came out, you know what I'm saying? Like Captain America, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. Like
About Captain America came out.
I just haven't
God bless
had the
them.
rewatch. I honestly just haven't had the rewatch or even the recommendation for a lot of things. People stop me all the
There's
time.
a
and like, hey,
giant
did you s-
spider.
Mm.
Oh, there's a giant spider.
I
Oh Lord,
I'm not in a position to assist.
Yo,
What do we do?
Is that real? That's real right there. How deep
Like,
is that shit?
what do we do?
You want us
It's
to
like
dial
going up the wall.
911?
It's going up. It's going up on the string. On the string. Ah! It's just right in my face like it don't even care.
Oh,
I don't know what to do.
how far is your broom?
Smack it.
How far is the broom? Is it a daddy long legs?
No. Oh,
I
I don't know them. I don't know them Omaha spiders, man.
it's on the ceiling. It's just on the ceiling.
how can we
A second.
okay, take a moment. We'll be
We
here.
gotcha. We gotcha.
I'm gonna let her handle that because I know that feeling. So we'll give her a moment that she needs to take care of what she needs to take care of because unfortunately her girl's not close, so it ain't shit I can do to help. I can only be emotional support and say, you got this. Okay. You got this. It's a little spider, and you a big human, okay? You got this. All right. All right. Jeff, did you want to go, or Teresa? Have you finished? Have you edited?
I'm finished.
Okay, so you've got oh, let me do my recap real quick. Do my countdown just so I again have the clip. Mine, and I would say in no particular order, but I kind of feel like this was the order. Superman, Solo Leveling, The Last of Us, Gen V, and To Be Hero X was my list. So I had
Thank you for
2
getting that
movies,
on
2
there.
TV shows, or excuse me, 2 anime, 2 TV shows, and 1 movie. That was my 2025 wrap up. Teresa.
Mine are in no particular order because I mean that would be too much. That would put me over the top having to rank them for real.
Honestly, kudos for being able to get it down from the 15 you had.
Yep, 13. Okay. K-pop Demon Hunters,
Okay.
Sinners, The
Okay.
Pit, Stranger
Okay.
Things, and I don't actually think this was released this year, but I don't care. I watched it this year, and it's going on my list. The Apothecary Diaries.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
That is
Thank you
that
for
is
that.
a solid.
Thank you for that. That little
That
short
is a
girl,
solid
that
pick.
little tiny girl, smart as shit.
Because I
Ooh, that
will
is
say,
good
like,
writing. That is some good writing.
here's what's really funny about that: the fact that
Ooh,
you
I got too loud.
have championed that show has that I put it on the queue because I was like, this held her attention. She's watched it. I should check this out. And she's on the next season. Oh yeah, I should check this
Yeah,
out.
it's worth it.
I
Season 2 is better.
love
Season 2 was
that
better than
show.
season 1.
Well, when you told me that it was like a who done it and I got to try to figure it out, I was like, okay, I can rock with that. And I will let that be your 5 count because we already had your picks and then you revised. So that will work for your 5 count. We will keep an eye on Brandy. She's still in the green room, so when she comes back, we're good to go. Jeff, my man, what you got? What was your top 5 of 2025?
Number 1, the new album just came out like a month ago. Canadian artist Rochelle Jordan, Through the Wall. This album is all I've been listening to. Everybody who I've sent it to has texted me back and been like they love it. It's like dance vibes, some little disco-y, little housey, little bassy, you know what I'm saying? It's got, just got the right vibes, and it was right up my alley. I really enjoyed it. I think it came out in like September, and it was my most played album of the year. That's how much I've been listening to it. So yeah. Number 2.
Did you say Rochelle Jordan?
Yeah, Rochelle Jordan, Rochelle. And it's Through the Wall. Number 2, I love my quirky crime solvers. My homegirl Elsbeth Tassioni has done it again. Another season of fine quality television, quirkiness and crime solving. We good?
Okay.
Okay.
You look like you had an encounter with the Joker when you were just like,
yeah, genuinely here and just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Woo. I'm glad.
I think it's dead. I killed it with the Swiffer, but I think it might not be dead. No, I just got an angry spider in here.
Motherfucker, wait.
Nah, you got him. You got him.
Finish the show. Nah, I don't think spiders think like that. I hope not.
You got him.
I'm not gonna put that in the universe. My bad.
Nice cheek. It'd be a shame if you got a big well.
I don't know which leg to use.
All right, so we got Elsbeth TV show and Rochelle. Say that name one more time because I got
Rochelle Jordan.
All right, so Rochelle Jordan.
I got that.
That's 2.
It's locked in. It's saved.
Number 3, My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So I really enjoyed the story in this enough to make me overlook how I felt about the animation style.
I just knew it was cut from that.
Yeah,
we had a whole discussion.
You fucked that whole animation style up for me, dog.
I can't unsee the black line now.
For real. For real.
Yeah.
This was a really dope Other Earth, what if kind of portrayal, and it
and I think
really well.
I think for me it was really just like I just like the idea of Marvel making more cartoons. Like, got to, bruh. Like, so I enjoyed it. Number 4, Palm Royale. Kristen Wiig is going crazy in this show. Season 2 has been. I didn't really feel like it was a show where you could do another season, but they are doing it, and somehow every episode is crazier than the last one. But all of the character work, not just Kristen Wiig, but everybody, the world that they've created, the like production design, the wardrobe, everything is like super glamorous, and it's got that like little bite to it where you could tell the writers are not glamorizing this era like so many other things do. It's really making sure you understand we are satirizing this. We are satirizing these times that everybody wants to look back on so fondly. And like, yes, these women look glamorous and they look like they've got it all together, but they're actually all like terrible caricatures. And we will go as far as breaking the fourth wall if we need to remind you that we are not glorifying these people at all. My 5th one. So I was going to pick Gen V for my 5th one. The only problem that I had with Gen V is I figured out the twist like 3 or 4 episodes into the season, or whenever they like went to the no, you know when it was when he was having sex with Sister Sage.
Mm.
I was like, okay, the only way this could be happening is if he was like a puppet. Because then I was like, okay, well then Godolkin is Professor X, so he can puppet somebody and do all that. So it was kind of like once it was true. So I was like, man, it was less fun of a season for me because like when Marie goes in at the end, like I know she's walking into a trap. Whereas like if you hadn't figured it out, you're like, yeah, get her. Like Marie's gonna get Godolkin, they're gonna help, and I'm just like, he's not gonna help you guys. Like you guys didn't figure this out. I was waiting on them to figure it out before that, but I went with Fantastic Four, which is funny because you guys said it didn't have rewatchability, and I understand. I understand that, but no, I understand that. I think it's been interesting how I have to go back and watch Superman. I haven't had the like desire to do it, but I will. I think, you know, I'm a Marvel person, and I think I really liked that Fantastic Four is hard. Like it's hard. Like we've had like 3 big swings at it and haven't really gotten it right. And so I think in some ways maybe I'm grading it on a curve, but I think for me it was more about what them getting that right, what Fox couldn't get right, whether it be Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, all the properties that like eventually come over, is that they still take care with their characters, and they still are back to, I think, the storytelling of it. And I think you see all that even with like Thunderbolts and Captain America. But I think for me, because Fantastic Four happened on a completely different Earth that we knew anything about, we kind of got to see that from scratch thing that you see when you get introduced to like an Asgard, or you go to like the Guardians, and you're on these planets that we haven't had 10, 12, 15 movies at already, or even like a Wakanda where it's like, yes, it's on this Earth, but it's a pocket of life that we haven't explored yet. And I think that's one of the things that Marvel does really, really well. And I feel hope that they are starting to see the mistake a lot of people make when they do sequels, which is they get deeper and deeper, as opposed to like pulling the camera back and expanding and then focusing on other areas. Like it's the biggest problem Star Wars has. It's like by the next Star Wars go around, we're going to be watching the DNA of the Skywalkers and how like, it will never end with them. But I think with Marvel, when they expand, I think they become more interesting. They become more fun. And I think I'm less worried about X-Men based off of the way that they were able to like create and carve out this new world with Fantastic Four. But for me, lore is like super interesting, and world building is super interesting. So I think on the Superman side, it was more character building. And I feel like I watched it once, I got it, cool. And when I feel and see like more of the world building in DC, I'm gonna be more drawn in over there. But that was what got me about Fantastic Four. So
That's fair.
my top 5 for 2025. Number 1, Rochelle Jordan's album Through the Wall. Number 2, Elsbeth. Number 3, My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Number 4, Palm Royale. And number 5, Fantastic Four.
Well, I think that is just a
Good list. Good list, sir.
That is a hell that we got some entertainment here, people. Congratulations. Good job, y'all.
Live effects. Look at you. You've been practicing.
I'm on this thing now. That's a lot of entertainment right there. And I will say that the critiques that we have for everything, I think it's, we all judge things by a different standard. but I've learned that I can trust these people. And if they say some shit is good, it's usually good. I don't think there's been anything they've liked or that I was like, what? There was one thing RG made me watch, and I was like, bro, what is this?
That's liable to happen. That's liable to happen.
But in fairness, for the most part, we have very unique taste. And actually, I am still pretty far in the show. It wasn't bad like I turned it off. I was just so confused. Lord of Mysteries. I have no clue what the hell is going on. I don't know what the main story is, but I watched it and I'm still watching it. And the fight scenes are dope. And maybe eventually the show will make sense.
I want to say, the reason I said Fantastic Four is because Fantastic Four was on the list, and I was like teetering because I was like, which one? But also I've watched Superman more, but that doesn't mean that I didn't like it or didn't appreciate it for what it was, because I did. It was up there. I've watched it since. I've watched it maybe like 3 times, just because I work and I need stuff in the background that I have to watch. But I go for Superman. Maybe it's because I don't know, but I did like Fantastic Four a lot. I really, really like what's her name as Sue Storm. I really, really like her.
Kirby, Vanessa Kirby.
Yes, I liked her before because of The Crown, but I really like her in Fantastic Four a lot. And you know how I feel about Pedro, but yeah, just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
Small face Pedro.
And they
Small
didn't make the
face
stretching look stupid.
He has not looked like that. You've watched both. You've watched him in multiple things now, even The Last of Us, and his face did not look like that. That's why I said it was CGI. They did something
at all. It is unexplainable what happened, and it wasn't just something as simple as like the beard. It wasn't just that.
No,
he probably got some filler.
He was retaining water. It was some makeup, some special effects, something.
Like, Pedro, you getting big
left over from Wonder Woman
here with your regular face.
That's why I asked him if that was something that the character was known for, because he doesn't look like that
head.
normally.
No,
like why your head look like a paint can?
Side note, there was an interview, a Vanity Fair interview with Tiana Taylor and Oscar Isaac, and I almost exploded because it was too good looking. Like I couldn't even look at the screen. Like, why are you two beautiful people in vicinity? It's like some sort of a electrical current should be happening right now. Ridiculous. For two attractive people to exist like that.
One of those Newtonian globes where you see the little sparks touching the glass wherever you touch. One of those. Yeah, I mean, all in all, there were definitely things that made the list. I've watched Sinners, I think 2, maybe 3 more times since I saw it in the theaters. Like once it came home on HBO, I was like, you know what? Let me watch this movie again because maybe I didn't give it a fair shake. I went in with expectations. They didn't happen. Now that I know what I'm watching, let me see if I can just enjoy it.
You really did like it.
It was
wild.
And the thing was, it was, I think, genuinely because I have such an odd supernatural. Like when it comes to vampires, when it comes to vampires, I'm thinking there have been some bad vampire movies, but I like Vampire in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
It's a certified classic.
I like vampire movies. So when before I knew that was even a part of the movie, it was just go see this movie Sinners. It's about these brothers and it's in the side, okay, cool, I'm gonna check it out. And then shortly before the movie came out, it's a horror film. It's got vampires in it. Oh snap! Michael B. Jordan's gonna be a vampire. Yo, that look. Oh, Haley Steinfeld. Who's gonna be the? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check this out. And then it was like, again, you spend so much of the movie like, where damn vampires at?
Yeah.
It's like I sat, as Jeff would say, I sat the whole movie arms crossed, waiting for my vampires. Now, when the vampires got there, I was like this. I was on the edge of my seat. What happened? What's gonna go down? and everything that was involved with that was a spectacle, and it was beautiful. It was on screen. I probably missed out on the things that I could have enjoyed looking for vampires.
Yeah.
Forest for the trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it came home. It was on HBO Max, and I like had it on in the living room. I like literally sat down. It was. I think when I was on vacation, as a matter of fact, I was sat down. I was like, no, and I like hit play, and I sat there, did not move, watched the entire movie, didn't blink. It felt like I was glued to this film, and I can honestly say, like, I do genuinely appreciate the visuals, the beauty. It's all in there. This movie literally does have everything, and I should have given it a little bit more when it came out.
But you don't know, because my introduction to it was, the pre-movie trailers, for in other movies. So you get the trailer before the other movies, and they were billing it. The trailers were fire and brimstone. It was
Right.
He was bloody the whole thing. Something was burning in the background the whole thing. And
like he was gonna have to go into hell to save his brother, pull him out.
Right. They were calling it a vampire movie. They're billing it as a horror movie. So if you'll recall, the first time I saw it, I said I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was because they billed it as a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't get to the horror till 30 minutes before the end of the movie.
Right.
And I was upset about that because I like a good horror movie myself. But I think I saw it 4 times in the theater, counting when they re-released it for Halloween. When we went to see it on Halloween, I sat there with like a smile on my face the whole time because it's a good movie. Like you said, it's a really good movie. And I was able to appreciate, the acting and the story and, how everything was meshing because I wasn't sitting there waiting for the horror that they had hyped me up for.
Yeah.
I think
when you take your expectations,
right.
You're right. When you take your expectations for what you hope the movie was going to be out of it,
yeah,
you realize how good of a movie it is because it's like, wow, they really okay. I get where they were going with this because that's completely.
Now, even after the first time I saw it, when we were in the theaters and whatnot, we saw it. It was never that it was a bad movie. It was always, man, it took forever for that movie to start.
Right. It's like, where the vampires at?
That was my take on it. And even that little 30 minutes was fantastic in the theater.
Right.
So it was enough to make me say overall it's a thumbs up. It wasn't 2 thumbs up. I wasn't like, oh, you got to go see it. But I was like, I enjoy I was cool with that.
First time I saw it, I was mad.
And the funny thing is, like, you see a lot of movies. So for you to like not even give it I was entertained, to actually be upset because of what they did, that's saying something. So
I was like, this is almost 3 hours of my life that I'm not gonna get back because I wanted vampire.
And you only got 30 minutes.
Right.
I feel like too though, it's like it's interesting too because it's like what his take on vampires required that much like forethought and care and building up the community, because it's like I feel like in like modern day horror movies, not that I'm an expert, but I feel like the last scary movie I watched probably was Orphan. It's like you don't really.
I want to be the daddy.
I feel like in Sinners, just like everybody who died, it was like you was kind of like sad about because you had moments with him and you saw like, you know what I'm saying, you feel bad for Cornbread because his wife's sitting up waiting on that money.
Right.
You say what a shame about Pearline because her husband woke up again, no grits on the table,
right,
bed cold,
what's going on,
no bath water drawn, just can't get this woman to do right, and you never gonna see her again, brother. She gone
Yeah.
forever.
Yep.
And you're
Right.
not gonna know what's going, and you don't know what's happening. And you gotta live with that. Like it almost is like, I feel like it's so fascinating to hear like horror fans who were like, man, I was waiting on the horror movie to start because I don't watch a lot of horror movies. I often forget, like, y'all get to the getting like very early. Like the Scream, Jada Pinkett got killed before the
I'm about to say, you
credits
might have
roll.
somebody die in the
So-
first 10 minutes.
Right. Right.
Yeah, for
Right.
real.
Even
Yeah.
if, like,
Setting the
if
tone.
we had seen,
Well, and you
Um,
did kind of get that in the beginning because you see Sammy come in and this kid come
And he's
into the
all-
church.
Yeah, but
And
then
and
he's-
then
you
you don't
lose it
see
immediately.
nothing else.
Yeah,
Right.
but you
For
know
so
that's
long.
coming.
2
And
hours
that's-
later.
And that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
man.
You waiting for that. They
I was
hype
wrapped
it
up
right
in
here.
that Mississippi life.
And
I was out.
But
I
honestly,
spent
I was
2
too.
hours. See, y'all spent 2 hours waiting on the horror. I spent 2 hours dreading, knowing a lot of these people was
That
about
it
to
was-
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
if they had
something's
taken
gonna happen
with
and
Remick,
Sammy's gonna get eaten
Like,
up.
do I want
and
to?
I
Do I
love
want to
these
like
characters.
this person?
Right.
Do I want to? Who do I want to get attached to this person?
if
Probably
they had
not.
taken the scene with Remick when he went to go visit the couple on the farm and the Indians, like, if they had taken that little segment, you wouldn't have even had to show him killing them. But the randomness of Remick going to that house, the Indians showing up saying, "Hey, there's danger, you need to go," and then they like, "Well, no, no, no," and they're like, "Okay, well, good luck, you on your own."
Facts.
They could have put that earlier in the movie.
Nah,
That should have been the first scene.
nah. Y'all giving it away. Y'all making it a horror movie.
We already know. You told
It's
us in the
beyond
trailer.
that, brother.
You told-
It's
you
beyond
It's
that.
Look,
brother.
beyond
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
I
in the
agree with that.
trailer.
It's not just a
That's
horror
not how it was
movie.
built.
Right,
The
you told
entire
us.
Like-
trailer was fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
And
Because you're not
Now,
gonna get
I
people
do
to go
agree
see a
with you.
movie about Black Mississippi life.
I didn't even.
I'm
but
not
I
gonna
said
pay-
that
I'm
in
not
our
gonna pay to
review.
go
Is that
see
I
that
didn't
movie.
watch the
I
trailers.
will watch
I
it
didn't.
on
I knew the
BET.
movie was coming out because I do my best not to. Just like I'm avoiding that new Stranger Things, the next trailer, I'm avoiding it like the plague. I don't want you
Yeah.
to give me nothing because I've been watching people and they're like, "Oh, this was in the trailer," and I would have been mad. I don't like that. So maybe when I went into it, I literally it's okay. So
You
I think
had
the
no
thing that
expectation.
got
in
me
fairness.
is that the movie just breathes. It just breathes. You
Yeah.
know, you get to know these characters. I know all about who Sammy Daddy is. I know all about, you know what I'm saying? The guy that sold them the meal. I knew all about him before he walked off screams on the screen for 3 minutes. And I know this man. You know what I mean? It's like he said, you know, I was dreading it because I'm like, somebody's going to die. These people are going to die. And I now care about all of these characters. I care about Cornbread. I care about Mary. I care, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like these people. I like Bo. I like, you know, but I said that's going to be a problem when it comes to Oscar time because there are a lot of Delroy Lindo is a Best Supporting Actor nominee, right? But
yeah.
so can Bo, the guy who played Bo.
Mhm.
He could also, and Remick.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan, easily Best Actor, but also they could nominate Remick as Best Actor.
Man, hell
Uh,
no.
Mary,
nah.
They
Best
better not.
Supporting.
Yeah.
Mary
Man, I'll
as
flip
Best
all this-
Supporting,
I'll
but
flip all this
also
stuff over.
Wumi as Best Supporting.
Mhm.
Turning over all the tables.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Now, do you think Haley would be best supporting, or do you think she would be female lead?
I don't know that she was the lead in that movie.
was
I
a
don't know
lead.
that
I
you would
wouldn't-
consider her a
she
lead.
wasn't
Okay,
I wouldn't
okay.
No,
think
no,
so.
not in any kind of way. I just mean in comparison to I don't think there was a female lead.
Right.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
right,
two
right.
leads, and they was both
It-
played by Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
It
B.
was
Jordan.
Michael B. and
Right.
Michael.
Go.
Right. Like,
Ooh, can he get
I
nominated
don't-
twice?
Right.
He could get nominated for Smoke. He could get nominated for Stack. Ooh, what if he loses to himself? Damn, how do you reconcile that? I will say, Jeff, you did make a good point as far as the world building that took place, and maybe that's why I was able to enjoy that 30 minutes as much as I did. One,
Yeah.
because it was paced so very well. Everything has built to this moment, and now we can just deliver. Everything was
A
payoff.
good, compelling villain without making him oh, look at my terrible, oh, my life is awful, and you feel bad for me. Like, oh, he's like, this is my backstory. And we like, I mean, I guess that was
That
a
actually
nice
felt
jig you
like
did.
that felt like a villain
Dance
who
your
thought he
ass
was the
off,
hero.
man, buddy. But
No. That was literally a villain who thought he was a hero. He was here to free y'all. He
Right.
was here to free y'all. Y'all rejected his offer of freedom. Shame on you.
Fellowship.
Sure did.
because I enjoy sunlight, yep, motherfucker.
But
Get the
no,
fuck
but
outta
honestly,
here.
I think the world building, like we were able to understand these vampires because we became familiar with Annie's character and who Annie was. And we kind of saw these creatures, these dead things from Annie's perspective and the way she interpreted them because we saw that she was connected. We'll just say it like that. Like whatever her roots were, she was connected and could see things. She knew things. And if we didn't get that time with her, we wouldn't
Yeah, but
have
how the
been
hell
able to
she
see
know
the
what a
vampires
vampire
we see.
is and nobody else does?
I mean, it leads into those other questions, but that's what I'm saying. The fact that we can see
She's into
there's this
spirits and
mysticism.
like
Yeah, she had a
spiritualism.
different, like she obviously like maybe came from
Her-
New Orleans or something,
No,
because
I'm
Right.
saying
like
that's what people would have been
differently.
saying if we didn't see the
Exactly.
scene at the house.
Oh, I get it.
Because
Yeah, I
because
see what
then
you're saying.
because you got to give us the care of like you not just like I'm the big black woman who knows about spirits. It's like no, she's a part of the community. What she does, she provides
Yeah.
a service to people. She's not just
Right.
ooga booging around in the
Right.
woods and nobody care about her. I love her. I know what she's doing.
See,
Like,
she
she's
struck
a
me as
human.
having been gosh, is it Mau Mau from Vampire Diaries when she was young? She geeked out over the mushrooms and the herbs and stuff, when she was growing up, to become the herb lady or the potion lady or whatever.
Yeah, the conjure woman.
Exactly. And what I'm realizing is that is my favorite character. I love magic and mysticism and
She spent all her time with grandma.
and the power, especially women with power.
Right.
But also, they gave her, and I think it's very important, and I applaud him for this, is they made her a sexual creature,
Right.
a human, not just like Jeff said, not just the
Aggressive.
Right.
Yeah.
old granny with the shawl, and no,
Said,
she's
Your
a
body ain't
she's a
forgetting
woman.
me.
Mama Odie.
She is a
She's
sexy,
loved and
sexy chocolate
desired
woman.
and right. Like I think that was also very important to show. So it's just on a lot of levels, a lot of levels. I could dissect this movie for hours because it's just every time I watch it, it's something else. So
Yeah.
I think like I said, there's just they literally would have to box this movie out, and
Hey man,
the amount
I
of
ain't gonna
people
put it past them till they go
influence.
past.
Yeah, they could do that.
The amount of people of true influence in Hollywood that genuinely like this movie and have like spoken out publicly about liking this movie, I don't feel like they can ignore it. It's not like a small little black movie. You know what I mean?
I still
Right.
think they can.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm
If
just
they
fingers
do it,
crossed they don't
no
nominate it
difference
and
to me.
ignore it and it don't win
Listen,
nothing.
I'm not
And then
putting
they be
it
like,
past
well, we
them.
nominated it. So what's
After
the
I just
problem?
looked at all those lists of different platforms talking about their favorite movies of 2025, and I'm like, what even is that? So yeah, they could absolutely, because
Me
some of them
too.
didn't even have Sinners on the
Yeah,
list.
they're on that like
I noticed that
we
just
overrated
earlier when I was
Sinners.
looking. I was like, "Where's Sinners?"
It became edgy to leave Sinners out because people tried to make it seem like people are only including Sinners because it's a black movie, and it's like, bro, it's a good movie. People enjoyed it. People liked it. Don't be a hater.
Right.
It's not our fault you don't have good taste. It's not our fault you didn't understand the movie. It's not our fault you don't
Well,
have any black friends who you could like sit down and talk to about it to help you with some of the parts that you got you banging your noggin against the wall trying to figure out what's going on. It's not our fault you identify with the bad guy, and that makes you not like it.
hmm.
Because that's why a lot of them don't like it, because they
Mm.
understood the metaphor just fine, and they
Yeah.
understood they are one of them motherfuckers outside the barn with a banjo talking about pick his body clean.
Right.
It's just like
you
Get
think you
Out.
marry in the house with us, and even
Just
that
like
don't
Get
work.
Out. I had a friend who was like, I walked out on that movie. I couldn't stand it. I already knew that the girl, the only reason I stayed is because my boyfriend made me stay. And she was like, I knew going in, I already knew that that girl was in on it. You could tell she was in on it. And I was like, baby,
You could.
nobody knew that. Like the only reason you knew that is because you saw something in that bride that made you feel a certain kind of way, and that's why
Well,
you
this
don't
is
like
what
that
I
movie.
do.
Mm.
I take him upstate for the weekend. So
Because too
family
many
can
people
steal his
wasn't picking
body.
up on her. I legitimately didn't know she was involved until she couldn't find the keys. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't fully like 100% she's the in on it. She's part of whatever is going on. So, oh, you clocked her from the door, did you? I bet you
Mm.
did.
I wonder how you were able to do that.
Some people who watch
Game
it and they're
looking
like, well,
kind of
Riddick wasn't such
familiar.
a bad guy. Like, no, we know he wasn't such a bad guy, and he's still gonna stick his ass right outside in that yard.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can have a good time right on over there. Hmm. But what are you gonna do? I hope they don't. So far, like there's been like already like Critics' Choice Awards. You know, it's award season is rolling up. So
Golden
like all of
Globe.
they've been really heavily being nominated, and I think Wumi has won something. Delroy has already won something. Like they're already.
Picking up
So
some.
I don't know this year as
accolades.
far as like Oscar worthy movies, but then again they'll pull a hat trick. Look how they did to me.
Yeah,
I still ain't never heard of that
look at
movie.
all that crap that was on the list. The top 25. I mean, the top movies of 25 list.
Yeah, and I was scrolling through and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right, right.
It's
Yeah.
always
Like,
going to
what
be a bunch
even
of
is
movies you've
this?
never heard of that got limited release or only
And not
played
even
at.
movies that I would think like Begonia. I didn't see, or what is it with the one with Cruella, Jeff
Oh,
Ben Affleck. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Alien movie.
Yes, I would have thought that that would have been on the. I didn't see it on anybody's list. I'm like,
I saw it
I
on
don't know
one
movies
list.
anymore apparently.
I
Because
only saw it
what's the
on a
name?
couple of.
The Running Man was on one of them. I was like,
Oh, no, I didn't see that on anybody's
But see,
list.
that's somebody who
And high on the
of the
list.
year.
Wow.
no,
Like
that's
top
somebody who
10
like
on the list.
they turned their article in 10 minutes before it got published, and they had to do a quick search of movies released in 2025, and they just
Yeah.
randomly picked some.
You know,
And they got their
saying
shit
it-
published on IMDb.
I'm not saying it was just terrible, but best
well,
of.
you know, I only want to be entertained, and that wasn't even on my list.
Damn.
I mean, I will say in fairness though, when you talk about, and this would actually be a really good little segue here, because I was going to say, were there any honorable mentions? Because when you have to like narrow it down, Teresa gave us a good little list of what would be considered honorable mentions because she had 5 per. You know, she was working on 5 per category, and on TV shows, you know, The Residents and Paradise were definitely 2 that I think would have been worth talking about, because anytime you all bring something and be like, hey, we should watch this. I enjoyed the hell out of The Residents because, like a good mystery, I like the characters. Everybody was unique, and the twist you don't see coming and the twist you know is coming, but then it's a double twist because it's what you thought, but not the reason you thought. So all of that type of stuff, you know. And
I want her and Benoit Blanc in a movie together.
yeah,
I'm sad they canceled that. I am. I think they could have, I don't know, done something.
they could have
with it.
done a few different mysteries for her in different places. She's the high
Absolutely.
profile detective who just figured out the White House thing, and now she travels the world being special requested.
Like Benoit Blanc.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy to do.
Looking for her birds.
I
forgot
want to
Just
about
say
marking off birds all the way. Like everybody
Wait, that was
Doja
that was
Cat's album.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say Doja Cat's album. If you like 80s, like 1980s funk pop, I can't explain what I mean, but like think like Lisa, like funk
I
pop.
can't entertain her at all. I can't.
Well, I get it. She's
Sean
problematic.
P.
She
Yeah.
is. The album was good, but she is very problematic, and I get it. No pushback.
It's the self-hate
Yeah.
Okay.
that manifests as hating everybody else. You know?
Yeah, she does have a tendency
Especially our
to
black
do that.
men.
It is a very
does
unique
have a
thing as far as her
tendency.
personality, but I am with you. I like her music, and I did Glow's album come out this year? Because I was actually shocked how much I liked that album.
I couldn't figure it out because I thought GNX came out this year, but it came out in November of last year.
Ah,
And I'm trying to think, did Glorilla drop around the same time? Because I played both of them ridiculously. And Kendrick was my number one on Spotify. So I played that GNX crazy this year.
yeah. What's really crazy? My Spotify this year was a joke. Like I'm waiting to get my Audible wrap up because all of my listening time went to Audible. Apparently,
Right.
I had nothing. Had nothing on Spotify this year. Like I think it said I had like 7,000 hours. I was like,
Yeah, the
damn,
only
they
music
turned
I listen
Spotify
to
on?
is in the background of TikTok videos.
That's crazy. I mean, I've gone from being like a top percenter in the past on Spotify, and this last year, I was really diving into books. I think I said I did like 135 titles or something this year, and
Oh wow.
and you know,
Nice.
right, and you know, I look for the long books on top of that, so I've been
Yeah,
looking for
me
like
too.
25-hour plus series.
So what was on
Yeah, I
page
mean-
57? What was on page 57 of a rose in the King's Garden?
That wasn't
We don't
that
know.
wasn't
We
my
don't know
book.
the pages because we're listening.
That wasn't my. I could tell you what
They don't
chapter
go-
that
you
might
don't
have
get-
been in.
You don't get like
That
a
was like chapter
doo,
14, but
doo. You don't get that.
No.
son?
no,
Turn
we don't get
No,
a chance.
it's not a one of
Weird.
them burning books.
You'll know that it's time to turn the page when you hear the
When you
chime.
hear this.
Ring like this. Ring.
Oh my gosh, the like flashback of me and my Fisher Price record player. And
I was
my
about to say
Star
I had a
Wars book.
45. I had
Ooh,
a
that
I had
big
the
ass
briefcase
needle.
45 to put that on. I had, let's see, I know I had Gremlins. I had what was some of the movies I had? I know I had the Gremlins one. I had Ghostbusters. I
know I had Star Wars. I had a couple of Charlie Browns because
definitely
I
had
really
Star
Charlie.
Wars. Oh, I had
I think I had a Raggedy Ann and
Garfield.
Andy.
I'm
I
thinking
had
like
was it
Sesame.
Garfield Halloween.
Yeah, Sesame Street, maybe. Probably. I just remember having a
Yeah.
bunch of those reading turn book.
Yeah.
Just today we'll never know. We was entertained with nothing. Remember what's her names? The what are they called?
UMass.
Viewfinders.
Yeah.
Viewmaster. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still got mine.
You could just have this plastic disc with pictures of it for hours.
No,
no
that was
sound.
technology back then.
That was look.
It's like I'm
that was
watching the
virtual.
movie.
right.
That was virtual reality before
Yeah.
virtual reality became available.
You get your finger
was the
stuck
first
in
version
between
of
the
VR.
thing because you pull it down because at some point you lose the big white end ball of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just gotta
it's sharp. All you got is
stick
that
your
metal
fucking-
part
stick
sticking
your-
out, and it's sharp.
and that shit would
Yeah,
give you fingers.
You have to wrap some
Slices.
white tape, some of that medical tape around it, so it doesn't cut your finger.
You can still click.
You're
I was at
lame.
my
The struggle
was at
was
my
real.
in-laws the other day,
Right?
and they had hanging up on the key holder was one of those tiny individual Six Flags picture viewers
That you, yep.
that you can
Yep.
hold up to the light and you
Mhm.
could look in, and that was
And
like the
see Six
family
Flags.
photo of
Yeah,
everybody
Yep.
at Six Flags.
that's so
And of course,
funny.
that was still that same viewfinder technology.
Yep.
Yeah. But what were some of the other honorable mentions that you all have for whether it be movies, TV shows? I know you mentioned the Doja album.
I gotta go
Teresa had
Demon
a big
Slayer,
list.
man.
Demon
The
Slayer
Demon
movie.
Slayer
That
movie was here is the problem. I gotta say, for the first, it did an awesome 1/3. Then it did some bullshit for a minute. It was like, got you a little sleepy. Then it got dope again. Then it got sleepy again. Then it got dope again.
Yeah, it was too. It lost me. It was
But
too
the
long.
funny
To
thing
me,
is,
it was too
I'm-
long.
I really feel like
Yeah.
that's how Demon Slayer is, though. Like it's
But I
almost like every
enjoyed-
other episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
does the same thing. And
Yeah.
this was nothing more than like watching. It was like binge watching 4 or 5 episodes and being able to skip the recap from the previous episode.
Yeah, but maybe because
that
you
sounds
get a
like my
break
dream.
when you're binging, and you didn't get a
Yeah.
break. I mean, I was like stir crazy, like looking at my watch, like, is this not over?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
why
that.
I
I
hate
feel
when
that.
I'm in the movies and that. As soon as I do that, I'm like,
How
But
was
I enjoy.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
I
much
had
checked out
just
at that point.
binged the whole series
the
before the
series,
movie,
yeah.
so I enjoyed that. And that's
Yeah.
like My Hero is on my honorable mentions list.
Yes,
I'm
Ooh,
still
that
working on
makes-
it, and I actually have not gotten to this season yet. But
That
I mean,
makes
Can you
I,
hurry up? Can you
honorable
please?
I
mention.
love that show.
Please
There's
hurry
like
up.
17 million episodes. I'm
There
trying.
are.
it really
schedule
is.
it out. Schedule it
No,
out.
it's really hard to do that. Like you can get through the first couple of seasons because a lot of that is filler, but then you start getting into like the dynamics of the characters and the conversations start being important and
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
yeah,
And it made my honorable mention as well, primarily because it literally wrapped 8 seasons and like 6 or 7 years. It wrapped this month on
Yeah.
December 13th. That was the last episode. And I have to say, it didn't hit me the way I thought it was going to hit me being the last episode.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that last segment, probably the last 3, 4, 5. The last 5 or 6 episodes were all like super heavy. So
yeah.
just prepare. And that one was a tough one. Some of the other ones, and I kind of had to struggle because I was like you, there were some things that I wanted to add to the 2025 because that's when I watched them. But then
Yeah.
it was like, well, no, that actually came out at this time. It wasn't from this year.
Mhm.
And I found myself asking a lot of things that I know I watched this year. It was like, when did that come out? Oh, that's 2 years old. Okay. I did not have any video games because everything I played this year with Vigor was older stuff I either hadn't finished or had just decided to finally get. I haven't picked up any new games recently.
Baldur's Gate was
Newest
last
thing-
year, right?
Yeah, like I mean,
Okay.
I played a lot of Baldur's Gate this
I
year.
was gonna say.
I played a lot of Baldur's Gate, but I was playing through the entire campaign in a party.
Gotcha.
So it was legitimately like trying to schedule real life D&D as we couldn't play this Sunday because someone had to work or there was an event. We
Mhm.
couldn't get together on this Friday night because of whatever.
Mhm.
So, and we had to start like scheduling out 2-3 days in advance. And then somebody was on
Mhm.
vacation for a week. And I was like, anytime this week y'all want to play, I can play. So it got to be interesting. But we got through the entire thing. It's fantastic. And now we've picked up Borderlands, and Destiny had a Star Wars update, and
Yeah.
I re-downloaded Destiny, and I'm like, I got 2 older campaigns to go through, and I'm trying to decide if I want to drop this $40 for the Star Wars update. I do not know that I will.
It's called disposable income for a reason, Sam.
No, I'm
Because
cheap.
you throw it
Throw it
away.
away.
Because you throw it away.
Understand, I'm cheap. I will
This
order
is what you
another
work
comic
for.
book.
This is
I will
what
order
you
another
this is
comic
what
book
you
and let it sit on my shelf before I do that.
get 20 feet off the ground.
I just bought this because it was on sale. This
There
is
you
Mark
go.
Millar, Wanted and Big Game.
Disposable
hardbook edition.
income.
This is where my
Disposable
disposable
income.
goes to. I buy books.
I hear you.
I'm trying
All
to get all 20 issues of Marvel Civil War. I'm going to get all 20 issues of that. That's where my disposable will go. Well, that's the year-end wrap-up. That's what we got. What's coming up in 2026? Be here with us next year as we dive into all of the great things that are going to be happening in 2026. A lot of good stuff. Anybody going to the theater to watch Stranger Things when it releases?
Teresa
Probably
is.
will. I
I
probably
would
will.
if I was going with a group, but nah.
I actually think I'm gonna talk to the wife and we're gonna go check that one out. And I'm really interested. And I'm with you as far as like I'm not trying to watch any trailers or anything for. I don't need any trailers. I watched this first half, so I'm just ready to watch the rest.
There you go.
And
I'm
I
scared.
figure if we go
There
into
you
the
go.
theater,
I'm
Somebody
so
gonna
scared because
die.
I know. I just know. I know they're gonna kill my Steve. I
They're
know
not gonna
it. I
make
feel it in my bones.
I don't think it'll be Steve. I don't think it'll be Steve. I don't know, but that'll be.
We'll go
be
back to that
talk
previous
about it.
episode and revisit the Deadpool.
Yeah.
I
You
will-
can
yeah.
clip out the Deadpool.
I will do that. I will actually. I got some time coming up, and the rest of the year we'll get that up. So be looking for the remaining videos that'll be following this year. This has been our 2025 year-end wrap-up. We got to talk about some fun stuff. Got to talk about the things that made our list, the things that we liked, stuff that was so good that it made our top 5 for 2025. We are Grown A Geeks. We ask that you click that QR code there. Join us everywhere you can find Grown A Geeks. Follow our Instagram, our YouTube channel, our Facebook group. And we're even on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok, Elder Geek Sam. Most of the content there is related to the channel. We hope you've enjoyed your time with us this year. Look for us next year as we'll be doing a few more live shows here and there and come with some more branded content. In the meantime, I want to thank you for having been here with us. For RG, Jeffrey, Brandy, Teresa, I'm Elder Geek Sam, and we are out of here.